Welcome back. This is going to be for as if we were in school on June 1st, which is Monday, and we're going to be continuing in Unit 10. In the book, we're going to be on page 122, and in the workbook, we're going to do page 114. If you are writing a composition, and I hope you are writing compositions, please send them to cmwitcher@bellsouth.net. So the other thing I wanted to mention today was using Roget's Thesaurus, which is what I did when I looked up some of the vocabulary for our lesson today. And the word I looked up was happy. The other words that are similar to happy in this particular situation are joyous, everyone, and ecstatic. What is it? Ecstatic. Yes. Another, glad. Another, cheerful. So what is the difference between the meaning of words like joyous and ecstatic as opposed to glad and cheerful? I'm expecting you to be saying this out loud, even if it's just to yourselves. Yes, so joyous and ecstatic are a higher level of happiness, and glad and cheerful are just kind of like ordinary, lower level of being happy. Okay, so what I would like you to do is take your student book, please, and open to page 122. And please have a notebook or a piece of paper there so that you can write down vocabulary words. Page 122, Unit 10, free time. So we all love free time. Before you listen, talk about the pictures. What do you see? What is happening? What's the story? We're not going to get into what's the story. What we're going to do, I'm primarily interested when we do this, is to find vocabulary words that fit each picture. So let's look at picture number 1. And please write down and tell me the words that come to your mind when you look at this picture. Okay, let's see if you have some of the same words that I found. So I have father, mother, daughter, husband, wife, family, house, apartment, modern, spacious, glass, colorful, plate, colorful, talking, conversation, sitting, listening, cool. Looks like a cool apartment, a cool house. Okay, I hope you got some of those. I wish I could hear some of the others that you found. Picture number 2. Please write down the vocabulary that comes to mind. Some might be simple, but even if it's simple, I want to make sure that you can think of it. Even after I say it, you say, oh yes, and it is simple, but I want you to think of it. Actually, there's quite a few. The first one I'm going to put down is one that is blurred or blurry. What is the opposite of blurry? Clear. Another word? Sharp. Another word? In focus. You know, if you have binoculars or you're trying to focus, you can't focus really well. You put your glasses on. Now you can focus on the words become very focused and very clear, right? So the opposite of that is blurry. What part of the picture is blurry? Notice what I'm saying. I'm asking you which part of the picture is blurry. How many people said the top half of the picture is blurry? Or the top part of the picture is blurry? How many people said the right-hand side of the picture is blurry? Next question. Which part of the picture is in focus? Which part of the picture is in focus? I hope you said the lower left side of the picture is in focus. Lower left side or lower left corner of the picture is in focus. Okay, so what do you see in the upper part of the blurry part of the upper part of the picture? Brick wall and bicycle. What do you see on the right side of the picture that is blurry? Did you say the man's head, his hair, his ear, his neck, his beard, his shirt, his shoulder, his neck, his collar? There's something that's a little blurry in the picture. Not as blurry as the bicycle. Yes, the pencil holder and the pencils. So what do you see that is in focus? His computer. What kind of computer is he using? Did you say laptop? Okay, so he's using a laptop computer that's in focus. What else is in focus? His hands. Anything else? Table. Anything else? His bracelet. On which hand? Or which arm? Left arm. Anything else in focus? The paper. What is the location of the paper? Or maybe it's a notebook. What is the location? The notebook is in the lower left-hand corner. What is it? Good. The notebook is in the lower left-hand corner. Okay, Let's go to 3. What words have you, please write down words about the things that you see in the picture. Okay, so we have a bridge. Does anyone know what kind of bridge this is? It's called a suspension bridge. Suspension. What does suspend mean? Hangs in the air, right? So the supports and the cables for the bridge are in the air, and the bridge is supported or suspended by the cables. Anybody know the name of this particular bridge? It's called the Golden Gate Bridge. So this would be a very interesting thing to look up on your computer. The Golden Gate Bridge. Anybody know the city? San Francisco. State? California. Good. Okay, let's go through the rest of the vocabulary words. Blue sky, clouds, mountains, water, sailboats, flag, and I know there are cars there, but I can't see the cars, but there is something, there is a small detail. Supports, lighting, lamp posts, pier, red. Okay, let's move on to 4. Airplane. How about the parts of the airplane? So I put down nose, which is the front. What else? Cockpit. And who sits in the cockpit? Too much stuff here. Pilots sit in the cockpit. What else? Windows, tail, engines, landing gear, doors. That's all I got. Blue sky, clouds. Let's move on to 5. What words pop into your head when you look at this particular picture? How do you spell chandelier? Oh. I'm learning something. Chandelier, spelled Chandelier. Next, railing, balcony, lobby, hotel, reservation desk, clerk, stairs, furniture, lamps. Anything else? So before we did this, I came up with other words. Elegant, classic, tasteful, traditional, formal. What's the opposite of formal? Casual. What is the opposite of modern? Traditional. Can modern be elegant? Yes. Can traditional be elegant? Yes. And the other word that I came up with when I looked at this was interior design. So someone had to design this, so that would be a designer, and it's inside, so it's an interior space. So it would be an interior designer designed the lobby of this hotel. Okay, number 6. Lots here. I may save this for the next section. And I think I will. So why don't you do this on your own before you go to the next section? In the meantime, we're going to look and name parts of the picture so that you can describe where something is. So if we look at this blank square here, rectangle, if I say, where am I pointing to? So it's in the upper part of the picture, it's in the center or middle of the line in the picture. Where am I now? So you should say upper right-hand corner. Where am I now? Lower right-hand corner. Where am I now? Upper left-hand corner. Where am I now? Lower right-hand corner. What did I just do? You divided the picture in half. Left side, right side. I divided the picture in half from north to south. What did I do now? I divided the picture in half from east to create north and south, but I divided it from west to east. It created north and south. Okay, that's all the time for this section. See you next time.